Hey guys, it's Cruiser Bruiser. Just still on my trip up to Costco from the last video. Ha. Yeah, I know, squeezing in my videos in one day. I'm not the only vlogger that does it, don't worry. You see a video 2 weeks apart from somebody doesn't mean it was filmed 2 weeks apart. Most likely it was filmed the same day or the next day. But, is that a crane? Nice. I'm just riding up to Costco, gonna go pick up some stuff. But I wanted to bring up a topic of change. How do you handle change, and how do you like change? And it doesn't have to be like a specific change. It can be, you know, a change in jobs. It can be a change in, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, whatever. It could be any kind of change. Me personally, when it comes to change like around the house, whoop, I love change. I change my house up quite a bit, like once every several months. I can't stand having it the same way for too long. But yeah, like later on today, I'll go home and I have 2 couches in my little man cave / office, whatever you want to call it. My mechanic room, that's where I keep my motorcycles when it gets like really cold outside. Got to put them inside. I mean, you can't leave them out in, you know, 12-degree weather. That's no way to treat a lady. But stuff like that, I mean, I'll move it around quite often. I'll move my TV to the other side of the room every, you know, several months. I'll move couches around. I'll move the bed around. I just like to change it up a little bit. And that is mostly due because growing up, we moved so often. I lived from around Atlanta, you know, mostly like the west side of Atlanta, all the way up to Whitfield County, which is, you know, Dalton, Georgia is in Whitfield County. I lived in every single county, pretty much, almost every single city, from west of Atlanta all the way up to here. So I grew up moving quite a bit. Like I couldn't even begin to count the number of houses that I've lived in and the number of schools I attended, which is probably, well, not even really probably, it's definitely the #1 reason that I don't have any long-term friends. Like I don't have any like childhood friends, like people that I used to hang out with when I was 10 years old that I still hang out with now. I don't even remember anybody's name that I hung out with when I was 10 years old. Which is kind of in a way sad, but I mean, it's just the way it was. But yeah, that's one reason that I like change so much, is because that's what I grew up doing. I grew up everything changing around, going from one place to another, from here to there, from here to there. So I guess I can contribute that to, you know, contribute the change to that. So how do you guys do change? Do you like change? Do you hate change? Do you fear change? You can let me know in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about changing. It doesn't have to be a specific kind of change. You know, like I said, it could be a change in jobs, change in girlfriend, boyfriend, a change in sexuality, which I don't really want you to go too in depth about that. Because I really don't care about your personal sexuality choices, your sexual prowess. So Matthew Williams made a video of free-range parenting. You know, how parents are so strict these days on their kids that they can't really learn anything on their own. The parents are right there beside them the whole time, so the kids can't learn who they are. And I agree with that 100%. A kid's not going to be able to learn who they are as a person if they have their parents there, you know, holding their hand every step of the way. They're only going to learn who their parents are. So, but I mean, that is, what the hell is this person doing? There's that pro wrestling. Roddy Piper, or whoever that was, I guess that, I don't know. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah. But yeah, when I was a kid, you know, we'd get up in the morning, especially on the weekends, and during the summertime when the school, you know, school's out. We would get up and go outside, and we would be gone the entire day. You know, like I mentioned in my trailer park video, where I was going through that trailer park, We all had bicycles, and if anybody needed to know where we were, find the yard that had the most bicycles in it. And that's where everybody was. Sometimes they'd be parked in front of a, trail in the woods. So, you see a stack of bikes in front of the mouth of the trail. That's where we were. We were out in the woods. But now, kids go out and play on their bicycles. The parents are out there with them the whole time. They don't want to leave them alone. Which is kind of understandable in a way, because the way, the media's blowing everything up and making it look like that kids are getting kidnapped a lot more than they were. But really, it's just being, really promoted. Or it's just being broadcast a lot more. Which, I'd say, yeah, it probably does happen a little bit more, but it's every single time it happens now, it's being put on the news. When before, you never knew about it. The news was going down to the store and talking to your friend that worked there. So, yeah, we used to walk to school, which I would not let my kids walk to school now. We live, across a 4-lane highway from the school, so there's no way they're walking to school. I don't even want to walk across that road, much less put my kids across it. Hell, it's bad enough riding my freaking bike on that highway. It's insane.